This episode was brought to you by the Queen Shirl'e Academy.
Kia ora, Talanoa Nick bakulich, the chair for the Māngere o Tahu local board. Don't forget to tune in with Talanoa with QS.
Kia ora everyone, thank you for tuning in to QS podcast. My name is Rasmussen and currently new candidate standing for the Māngere o Tahu local board.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm, our mother is Samoan and our father is Croatian. So it is an interesting mix. And I'm married and we currently live, we have our home in Otahu. And I'm the oldest of 4 siblings. So I have 3 younger sisters. And we've lived in the ward in Māngere o Tahu for probably over half my life now. And still love living here in our community. So Christine O'Brien just lives around the corner as well. So on our team there's 7 of us. I'm only one of 7, and we are a team. And I'm really thrilled and delighted that within our team exists a wide range of skill sets. And I think experience, which is really important, governance experience at this level is critical. So part of the team is Christine O'Brien, Walter Tongiamua, Makalita Kolo, Harry Tolefoa, Joe Glassy Rasmussen, and Papali'i Lafu Peel. So, we've got a Niuean, a Cook Islander, a Tongan, Samoans, Pakeha. So it's a really good mix of people. And I think that certainly has to be taken into consideration in terms of, the makeup, the demographic of Māngere o Tahu. We've got one of the biggest Pasifika populations in all of the 21 wards throughout Auckland. And I think with our team that along with the experience is also some youthful energy in there as well. And I'd refer to the young guns and Harry and Joe Rasmussen, who's the new candidate on the block from our Cook Island community. I think is one to look out for.
But hey, look, I'll keep it very short. So my name is Joe Glassy Rasmussen. Hey, look, I'm a proud Māngere boy, standing in the upcoming Māngere o Tahu local board elections. I've lived in Māngere for over 28 years. Those who don't know, I attended school locally. I went to Robson Road Primary School, intermediate as well there, and then I attended Māngere College, which is one of the greatest school in the whole of Auckland. I always call Māngere the promised land, the land of milk and honey. So I did my schooling there, and after my schooling, I had to decide on 2 career pathways, which was 1, the New Zealand Police, or 2, in health. And with support from my career teacher at Māngere College, I ended up pursuing a career in health and currently did training at MIT and further studies at Auckland University. And currently a registered nurse. And my professional background, been working at Beta Drive Doctors for 7.5 years, and then taking up a leadership role as a nurse advisor at Alliance Health Plus PHO, soon to be merging with Pause Collective. Working in the community, I think with COVID coming in, we saw a lot of what nurses and doctors can do out in our community, and heavily involved in that. And I'm married to a beautiful Samoan girl who I met through my church at Māngere PIC. And we have 3 beautiful children, 7, 5, and 3 years old. So a young family, but hey, love being a father. So that's a snippet of myself. I can go on, Shirley, but I'll stop there.
Yeah, we've got some really good people in local government that live in Otahu. And then also we've got all the awesome people that are on our ticket that live in Māngere Bridge, Favona, Māngere East. So,
Someone put a question through from the community. What's a day in the life of a local board chair?
It's very busy, put it that way. It certainly has lots of rewards. You certainly get to see a lot of the the wonderful stories, a lot of the successes that come out of our people here, Māngere o Tāu, individuals, the successes of our young people in schools, our sports clubs, and those who are involved in arts, and also our senior folk and our faith communities. So, I am privileged to see a wide range of things that come across my office or my desk. There's certainly lots of reading. As the chair, you've got to make sure that you read lots of reports about different things, and it's critical and important as part of our role that we do read memos and reports. They do take up a lot of our time, and obviously in preparation for the number of workshops that we have on a weekly basis, and then monthly we have what's called the public business meeting. So and on top of that, there's all the civic duties as well. Obviously we've got the likes of the citizenship ceremonies that we not only attend, but we're part of the presentation side of things. Probably just a little insight. I could probably go a little bit longer, Shirl'e, but it certainly is a very intense role that requires, in particular, keeping an eye on, I suppose, what's happening in the ward.
What's one of the greatest things that you've enjoyed being in your current role?
Yeah, I think it's the little wins, the little gains, being able to make a contribution to a project and then seeing the faces of the community when they enjoy those projects.
If I could highlight one of the great things I love with doing with my kids is the pools, the free pools. And I'm so pleased and grateful for that team that continue to advocate it, because we're myself and my kids are heavy users of the Otara and Māngere pools. And we love it that it's free, because I hear other colleagues of mine that don't live in the area that are kind of shocked that their pools aren't free for their kids. So I'm really humbled and really blessed that we have these sort of facilities that are free, that cater not only for our mature our family members, but our children and it brings the community together, so it reduces any sort of harm, etc., because we won't harm each other if we know each other, if we're communing together. So I guess I just wanted to throw that out, that I love the free pools, and we will continue to advocate strongly for that. Yeah, that's all I wanted to throw out. I'm a new candidate running for local ward, and I'm really privileged and honoured to be standing along a strong Labour team, and really humbled to if the opportunity comes and if the votes go through, really privileged and honoured humbly to serve our people. And I'm grassroots, I'm local, and I'll advocate the best that I can for our communities. And just as Nick, if there's one thing I can promise, is that I'll promise you that I'll do my very best, because I love, and I'm grassroots, I love our community so much.
And look, I've still got the energy to continue being in this role. And I do ask for the support of our community to ensure that that does continue to happen. And I think there needs to be, just to ensure also some equitable fairness around how we distribute the funds throughout the whole ward. And I'm incredibly excited with the team that we have, and also supporting the efforts of Whanana Fessel Collins for Mayor, Councillor Filipina, and also Lotu Fuli to be our ward councillors for this area. Shirl'e, thank you for your this opportunity to join you this morning, and for your support, which is much appreciated. And in closing, all I can say is that if anything I can promise is to work as hard as I can for the people of our ward. Thank you.
Don't forget, Aucklanders, we need to elect a new mayor, ward councillors and local board members from the 16th of September to the 8th of October 2022. Go to vote.nz for more information on how to enrol.